Okay, now, Eric, let's start back at the beginning and tell me again about this plan here you and Luke are working on.
Oh, okay, Mr. Zeke. I will do my best. It's all about the mustard.
Now, Eric, don't get me wrong. That there sure goes great on possum dogs, but why mustard?
Well, you see, last weekend, Mr. Luke and I joined Mr. Bob and Mr. Stinky's annual corny dog eating contest at the state fair. Well, we had to eat a lot of mustard, right?
Now that you mention it, I'd reckon it'd be a couple of buckets full.
Exactly. So, Mr. Luke and I came up with this idea to grow our own mustard tree. That way, we can make all the mustard we want, and it would be a lot better than the mustard at the state fair.
Good morning, guys. Are you still talking about the state fair?
No, Miss Cindy, we're talking about mustard.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Mustard!
Okay, why are you talking about mustard this morning?
Well, why wouldn't we? Don't you like mustard?
Well, yes, but...
Actually, Cindy, we're talking about a plan that Eric and Luke here have come up with to grow a mustard tree and make their own mustard.
Really? Grow your own tree to make mustard, huh? That's quite a plan. Do you have any idea what this plan involves?
Not exactly. I'm trying to get Mr. Zeke here to help us and, grow it on his farm. So far it sounds awesome, right? We just need to have a little faith.
Faith, huh? It's funny that you mentioned the word faith when it comes to your plan, because Jesus mentioned having faith in the gospel reading today.
Really? Jesus said he has faith in our mustard plan? Oh boy, somehow I missed that part of the reading today.
Gravy, son. That's because it weren't there to miss there, Twitchy. You see, Jesus mentions a mustard seed in the gospel reading. Well, since a mustard seed's really small, Jesus wants us to know, well, that's how much faith we need to have in God for great things to happen.
Great job, Zeke. You see, having faith in God is very powerful. Jesus tells us that all we need is a small amount of faith in God, and big things can happen.
Really?
Sure thing there, Eric. Faith is one of the many gifts that God gives us, and we can ask God to increase our faith, especially during difficult times. But just a little faith goes a long way to making big things happen.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear about all this. So what you both are saying is, well, it's really good stuff to know.
Really, Eric? Why'd I get the feeling that you're still thinking about planting that there mustard tree on my farm?
Gee, thanks, Zeke. I finally got that craving for mustard a little while ago out of my head, and now it's back.
Oh, yes, Cindy, mine too. But wait, there's good news. Zeke just agreed to let us plant the mustard seed on his farm. Oh, I can't wait. I better go find Mr. Luke and let him know we have the green light for planting.
Boy, Sandy, I told myself I weren't going to let him do that to me today, and yet he still got away with it somehow.
Well, at least you have plenty of mustard for all those possum dogs.
And armadillo nuggets, and squirrel toes, and good old fried rat snake.